Dexter of Oregon. She represents the part of Portland where Thursday's shooting happened.
Congresswoman, thank you for joining us. I want to play for folks the Portland mayor today, John Wilson. He was calling on ICE to halt operations in the city. Take a listen. Pardon me, this is from Thursday. Take a listen.
There was a time when we could take them at their word. That time is long past. That is why we are calling on ICE to halt all operations in Portland until a full and independent investigation can take place.
I share the concern that the mayor of Portland has about taking the government at their word. I'm wondering if you share that concern, and as a member of Congress, what, if anything, you can do about it.
Absolutely. First, thank you for having me, and I absolutely agree with the mayor. There was a time where the FBI would be a source of great trust, and that trust is gone in my community, and I stand with Senator Murphy and Senator Smith in their desire to hold funds for the people who are creating irreversible, deep terror in my community. They cannot be funded.
Congresswoman, I want to follow up and ask you the same question that I asked the senator just now about the possible role that you can play in sort of making sure that this administration, particularly its Department of Justice, its FBI, and investigations around these horrible events, do what they are supposed to do. Do the damn job the right way. Stop playing games, cutting corners, and sucking up to Donald Trump, because it's all going to blow back on them and on the back end of this. I mean, they think they're acting with impunity. This will be the way the world is forever going forward, and it will not. It all ends in 2028. But between now and then, someone has got to hold these folks, these lawless actors, accountable. So, as a member of the House, how do you see your role in protecting the people in your district, the people in your state, from this rogue administration and holding them accountable?
The first thing I'll say, Michael, is without question, the people of our community have to have confidence that the officers who are being paid by the federal government understand the rule of law, that they are there to enforce the rule of law. There is no trust. There is absolute might making right in our society right now, and it is lawless. It is irrevocable in the trust in my community. The leadership has to change. We have started forming the articles of impeachment for Kristi Noem. She does not, one, act as a serious secretary. She has proven herself to be untrustworthy. We need not only to defund ICE until it can be reformed, but we need Kristi Noem out of that seat, out of that leadership role, because she has fundamentally undermined all trust in DHS.
Do you have a sense of how soon we could see you advancing those articles of impeachment?
Robin Kelly, Representative Kelly, has been working on these since October. They are already collecting signatures. I have many of my colleagues who are strongly in support of moving this. We are trying to build a coalition, not just for that. I think the first thing is to make sure that we remove Kristi Noem. The next thing is that we hold appropriations and funding for ICE until it can be reformed. And in my community, we cannot possibly trust these officers to be active until we have clarity on the outcomes of a truly transparent investigation about what happened less than 5 miles from my home.